Hi. I did ask God to meet. I'm not sure if I'm communicating what I'm trying to communicate. There is an organization called One Last Witch, which is a Nazi organization which is trying to kill me. And that is because my religion is from Nigeria and the Congo, and there is genocide against all immigrants, refugees, and people from indigenous places all around the world. They're Catholic Nazis. They killed my father. Um, and this is not a fucking act. And it just got so much worse after I started supporting R. Kelly. They did exact same shit that he was accused of doing, and he did not, because they blamed the victim. And they've been trying to get me to incite violence upon people that have been oppressed. Other people have been oppressed, and there's no way in fucking hell I'm going to do that. And I was starting to have empathy for these ops because they've been stepped on so hard. You know, like one of them, for example, used to be like a Black Power guy, and they just stomped on him at FedEx or something. Or like his girlfriend was like a bad. Never mind, I can't even say. But anyways, they try and make us incite violence on each other so that they can say it's genocide. Not so they can say it's genocide. It is genocide. It's a witch hunt. It's a Salem fucking witch hunt on me. And I have no constitutional rights or amendments, and I am dysfunctional because of my disability. All I can do, kind of like Frida Kahlo, is sit in bed and do art, which is what all this is it's art and expressing my feelings. I'm my own healthcare provider per the RCWs and WACs, and I have backup doctors. I'm still having ops trying to fucking get me to go to the psych ward, telling me they're fucking ambassador of a Topinish tribe, and dude, whatever. And one after one, and the only person that I thought was protecting me, I'm so hurt at this point. I'm just so fucking broken and hurt. And they try and trigger me on purpose, and everyone's scared of me. Well, if you look up, I have severe PTSD right now. I have severe obsessive compulsive disorder right now. They took my meds away. They drugged me. They held me hostage. I'm paying $1,500 a month to be falsely told that I'm evicted. And that was as of December. They've been stalking me. They're supposedly fucking born-again Christians, but it's basically ex-prostitute, native woman, elder that I gave utmost respect to as a native elder. She was a heroin addict and homeless for 15 years. I'm sure she was hired by the cops to do this. She and her husband, I don't want to talk about him because she verbally abuses him, and I think he's a good person, but they swear that they met in drug court, and they gave themselves to God and were delivered. And I keep telling them to pray for me before you cast more stones. I learned so much about Christianity from R. Kelly, who is innocent, but they blame the victim. Every time I start to remember my abuse, they start pressing me down. I am a grown-ass woman. I have been taking care of myself this whole time. But what happened is I got a double-strength bilateral from OCD and treatment-resistant depression. I got shock treatment for the second series, and it completely blew my fucking mind. I have memory loss. It makes you have temporary dementia, and then they say that you'll only lose like 6 months. But yeah, I'm basically I'm convinced I have Alzheimer's, and I have gone back to a place that was better for me in my life, which was college. So I basically like feel like I'm in college right now. I can remember music from college and below, but I really can't remember like the last 20 years. I was over medicated on antipsychotics and clonazepam, which also causes dementia. It's a central nervous system depressant. I got off of it with mitragyna speciosa kratom. It's from Southeast Asia. It's a powder. It's legal in Washington. The DEA tried to stop it. Talk to Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia about it. It helps people get off heroin and oxycodone, and it helped me get off the benzodiazepines that were pushed on me. And as soon as I did that, I woke up and I started to remember stuff. And I was like an angry teenager. And the people that abused me got a shrink, Dr. Livingstone, to diagnose me without ever meeting me, because he was there to protect the people that abused me so that they would be able to put me in the psych ward and over-medicate me and take me off my meds that I need for my OCD and depression and eating disorder and PTSD, and label me as like drug-induced mania. And I never took, I only followed the doctors as prescribed. I use legal medicinal herbs. I take my medications. I smoke weed. I have 2 qualifying fucking conditions. I have a wasting disease, and I have PTSD. And I had my medical, but I didn't think I needed it anymore. This is just like DMX. It's retarded. Like, and I have the same thing to say. I have no family, and they're not even invited to my funeral. Like, DMX said he'll see him at the funeral. Well, no. You won't. I'm not even going to be here. Anyways, can you people just... I'm going to be putting a folder on that shows about the genocide and stuff, or about what's happening with me. I've been trying to explain it through the music. I should be getting so much support right now for how fucked up I am. But I refused to go to the hospital. My dad was a doctor. I used to go to the hospital all the time till what somebody did to me. Well, a couple people, because it was racketeering. My foot is like permanently fucked up because they were mentioning that they might keep me there. I had to leave. I have such PTSD from getting trapped in the psych ward because of my fake family that are Nazis. My foot is like permanently fucked up. But yeah, I would rather have a limp with my left foot than be forced to kill myself, which is what they do. Did you know that Malcolm X's mother also put him in the mental hospital when he was 13? Did you know that Whitney Houston and R. Kelly were big supporters, Michael Jackson, were big supporters of Ethiopia, Michael Jackson, Africa in general? I don't know all the specifics. Nipsey, I think it was Your Train or something. I know that Young Dolph, I can tell, I think he probably comes from like somewhere near Panama or something. Like, everybody that gets killed is indigenous or partially an immigrant, especially if they come from Africa. Well, and the Middle East. I mean, the people that have helped me the most have been Muslims and Ethiopians, I would say. And I thought Mexicans.